Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself a very basic question. Can I lope 10 days as a postal carrier? Let's get back into this one. It's been a couple days. It is Monday morning. I'm back to recording today's video tomorrow, which is not where I want to be, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. We'll catch back up. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a very nice weekend. Very nice weather.
Need a horse.
Fall weather is seems to be hanging out. It may change, but for right now we've got the cool temps, the crisp air. I like it. Okay, so one thing I now know is that there were matches in the whale factory. I think it was John Newsting posted where they were. I went back and looked at the video, and yeah, they were there. So we'll have to roll without that. We do have the flare and the flare. So we do have the option of making two fires. I'm hopeful that we'll find more. I think I've gone through everything here. How many papers do we have? We have one paper. So we can deliver one letter. We certainly have no shortage of fuel. Good lord. I think I might drop a few of these pieces of coal. Like 10 of them. There. Even that only just slightly puts us under. We can always, we'll be back here. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I want to do before taking a look-see? It's already noon. I don't think so. I think I need to head out and investigate the area. And deliver at least a letter. I don't think we need 2 sewing books when we're never going to read one of them. In fact, we don't need 2 pry bars. We don't need 3 cans. I might hang on to Wilderness Kitchen. That's way more pills than we'll ever take, but that's fine. Yeah, alright, that's a little better. Do you want to eat this dog food? Sure you do. There you go. Now you're not as hungry. Alright. Head out the back. Cautious, please. We haven't had a win in a while. I would really like a win here. Will and I are on the downturn here. So be careful, be cautious. Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive. Don't need that. Okay, poke your head up. Well, you were already standing. If we are unaccosted, then I will deliver this letter right here. This will be our 4th letter. We remember that Coastal is where our previous run ended. Be very painful end to that run. Okay, so we've delivered 4 letters. I should be keeping track of that somewhere. I don't know. What do I have available? Nothing. I got nothing available in front of me. Let's remember 4. Did I open the... No, you gotta open the thing, man. It's not really delivered unless you open it. There you go. Alright, we'll go check the other house here unless it's burned down. Very into this weather. Why would they park so far away from their house? Why wouldn't you pull up closer? I'm gonna guess that maybe this... Well, it doesn't look like it. Like, this is the road. This very much looks like a driveway. Why wouldn't you park, like, here? Like, maybe they wanted the extra fitness of walking up. Hoping to see...
something useful in here.
Hey, there's what I was hoping for. Nice. The blue box of happiness. We're always happy to see him. Well, that makes things much better. We weren't in crisis mode. We had the ability to start a couple fires, and there's other ways to get water in Coastal Highway. So there's a ton of toilets here. I enjoyed watching the controversy on Zach's side of the world last week when he did not rate Coastal as an S tier map, and I think he he didn't issue a retraction, but I think he updated in the comments that, you know, depending on how you look at it, it's S tier. It's, you know, it's always opinions. Always opinions. I like Coastal. I was surprised when I did my own map rankings to find that Coastal topped my rankings along with Ash Canyon. And I think I was doing it specifically... was I doing it specifically for how much do I want to spawn there? Because I think I'd rather spawn an HRV than Coastal. But that may not have been true when I did the video. I'm not sure. Would I? There's a lot in Coastal, but man, HRV. God, HRV sets you up. If you know where everything is, HRV is... I was talking to Koru about this the other day. HRV is a get it and get out map. I don't know that I would go to HRV if I already have the things that are there. But to spawn there, good lord, does it set you up. As long as you know where to get stuff and know how to get out, which I barely do on both fronts. I should challenge myself to do that again, just to make sure that I don't forget how. When I'm in Mountain Town, though, I will often dip back into HRV because there's, you know, there's a lot of cattails right near the entrance, down at the stair-stepped lake, and there's, you know, pretty decent access to some game that you can get, and I always go through caves to get coal. So that's another option. Plus, there's that great trailer, rated by both me and Koru as the best trailer in the game. There was a question this weekend, Chef. F in the chat for the chef, by the way. Why didn't I use the fire barrel in Keeper's Pass outside the trailer to keep my fire going instead of putting fires on the ground like I was doing? And they did blow out, too. Why didn't I use the fire barrel? I didn't notice it was there. I was very stressed. So I just didn't see it. Obviously, it's right there. I don't know. So, don't know what to tell you. Dunn's gonna done. It's as frustrating to me as it is to the rest of you guys sometimes. But we will see how Chef does as a ghost next week. And if not, there's still a poll on the community side. And last I looked, Stinky and I think Unburdened were both tied. Maybe it's not Unburdened. Stinky and something. Alright. Be careful. Be careful, I say, as I run around with no torch. Now, I didn't see any papers in there. This house is not there. This house is not there. Okay. Can you just get a torch out, please? Thank you. Had a very fun Baldur's Gate 3 session with the two of the Hobbits last night. And good times, good times. Baldur's Gate 3 just released a new patch that opens up modding. We didn't use any mods, but really fun game. Do we have a stim? We should. Yeah, we were in DP. Yeah, we do. All right, good. Okay. Oh. So between the back of the gas station and here, the fog is like, yeah, I'm out. No more fog. It's done. I mean, fog does burn off. We get fog here all the time, but I don't know that it burns off that quickly.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, me too. I also need to eat soon. Monday's a busy day for me. A lot of day job stuff. I need to get the breakfast going. Alright, we're just being careful here. There's the jerks. Okay, good to know. I like to know where they are. So many mailboxes. You're never going to run out of mailboxes. That is not the problem. I'm not finding as much paper as I expected. Soup and a potato. This house has a fireplace, I think. I could see using that. Get a little food going. I don't know though. I don't know that I want to be too cavalier with matches until we find at least one more set. Starting a fire just to cook food when I have plenty of food and it's warm enough right now that I don't necessarily need to, you know, have warmed up going. I don't know. I don't know that I'm into it. Take the water, though. I'll take those socks.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Do you have too much water now, Will? Is that a problem? How much water do you have? It's not even that much. Come on, Will. Where are paper? What the hell? I'm used to just drowning in this stuff. That's so funny. It's like any of these items. When you don't need them, they seem like they're everywhere. But when you do need them, then you're like, hey, where the hell is that thing? So yeah, unless I'm just not seeing it, as I'm so just blind to it because of, you know, just gameplay of ignoring it. All right, well, you're all heavy and stuff. I don't know. We probably don't need to run around with the bedroll, but I always worry that I'm going to get stuck somewhere. I don't really want to walk back across the street. Drop that stuff off. Maybe we drop a little of this. How about that? Is that better? Now you're right on the money. And you can drink some water. It's magically doesn't weigh a thing after you drink it. It's amazing. And why don't you eat chips? There you go. You dropped half a kilo there. Oh, now it's foggy again. Well, not as much. Not as much. I don't really want to go out on the ice with all the jerks out there. I might run down the street. A little surprised at the lack of deliverable mail that we are accumulating. But that's the whole thing with these challenges. You don't know, you don't really, I mean, unless you playtest them, which, you know. Look at me. I'm not going to do that. We're playtesting it right now. You wouldn't know whether they work or not. We crossed 700 subscribers recently. An absolutely unthinkable number. And it's always a good... And we crossed 1,000 videos the other day. So always good opportunities for me to just say thank you to everybody for, you know, supporting me, supporting the channel. You know, if I'm a part of your day or your routine, I'm absolutely honored. And if you just, you know, just watch every now and then, like, oh, let's see what Dunn's up to, that's I'm honored there too. But there are some folks that have commented, like, excuse me, you know, hey, I always have you on when I do this or I do that. You know, I'm having my breakfast, or, you know, I'm working, doing house cleaning, whatever. Like, that's just that's amazing. That's totally amazing. Thanks for nothing. That's all right. We can work it out. I think this coffee is toast. Sadly. I have about 3 cups of coffee a day. I do drink instant, which I know most coffee people will be horrified by that statement. I just find any brewed coffee, even very mild brewed coffee, just does not fun things to my stomach. And I grew up in a house where people drank instant coffee, and so I've been drinking instant coffee for years now. So it is what it is. It's not that I can't drink brewed coffee. It's that over time I've just kind of developed an intolerance for it. So pretty consistent to have the 3 cups of coffee a day. I used to have 4 to 5 a day. I tried to cut that back. And I drink a lot of water. I probably fill this 3-4 times a day. So I drink a lot of water and juice in the morning, and that's kind of it as far as drinks go. I have the occasional root beer. I mostly stopped having soda many years ago. I have allowed root beer to come back a little bit, trying to keep it as a writing reward. I like a good root beer every now and then. After I gave up soda, and I used to be like, you know, I drink a couple Cokes a day. And by the way, me saying I do a thing is not me saying anybody else should do a thing. Everybody should live their life the way they want to live it. No judgment from me. But I gave up soda mostly for a whole bunch of reasons. And I found that I didn't miss cola, like Coke or, you know, Pepsi or whatever. But I missed root beer and I missed orange. Those were the ones I missed. And I missed Sprite when I was sick. Because to me, Sprite is the official drink of being sick. I would only have it when I didn't feel good. Oh, papers. Come on. The whole point of this thing was still to bring papers. Well, you know what? We're going to roll with it. We are going to roll with it. Look at all them rose hips, man. Look at all them rose hips, man. Good diction. Okay, nothing there. I always think I should be looking back here. I think this is more of a Voyager thing. Like sometimes there's like a hatchet or something like in one of these stumps, maybe? But, not on Loper, I don't think. Alright. Well, we may end up in, Mountain Town sooner than I thought. Or PV. The problem with PV is it doesn't lead to anything else. That's gonna have a lot of mailboxes. That I could think of. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I mean, Mystery Lake probably has 0 to 1. There might be one at Camp HQ. I don't think so. I think Mystery Lake might have no... I'm going to become the mailbox expert of the Long Dark now. I've decided. I think Mystery Lake probably has 0. And... so you're looking at Mountain Town, Coastal, PV over in Pleasantville, and then scattered occasionals. The cabins in Forsaken Airfield, maybe? Crumbling had 1. I'm gonna think that probably Keeper's Pass has 1. Because there's that house. There's a house in Keeper's Pass that's gonna burn down. Probably Blackrock has a couple. Ugh. I wouldn't be surprised if ZOC at that little area with the like cafeteria area. Sunder Pass, all those little cabins might have mailboxes. You don't think to look at them. That's what I love about this idea. Thank you, Michael, from many months ago, for commenting and giving the suggestion. When you leave the suggestions, I write them all down. I have a whiteboard where I keep all the suggestions, and I try to write down who made the suggestion. Unfortunately, in this case, I just wrote Michael, which doesn't really help me. It could be a long time before I use them. Oh. It's only cloth, it's not paper. I was excited.
This anymore.
I was excited, I thought that was paper. Now, all the loot-based challenges, generally, I think, work is the wrong word, but are easier to pull off on Voyager. Just because there's just whatever you're looking for, there's more likely going to be some of it. But we don't do Voyager here. We do Loper. I like Voyager. And there are ways that I still enjoy to play Voyager. I love playing Voyager with the UI off. I think that adds a really nice level of challenge to it. Lately, I've been playing Voyager Clean Slate Bingo on Twitch, and that's been a lot of fun. Where, now see, there's no mailbox here, despite these little structures. Oh, you know what? The lake cabins might have. In Mystery Lake, they might have. Hey, all right. Hey, all right. The lake cabins. Oh, look at this. Look at this. One little cabin. An explosion of things to deliver. Look at this. Oh, we are in business, man. You know, I was saying something, and then I diverged to another point, and then I diverged to another point. That original point is gone. It's gone. Just let it go. Too excited by these amazing finds of papers. Okay. Now we need to head back to the gas station. After we check these two other cabins, because there's plenty of mailboxes down that end. I think I was talking about Clean Slate Voyager, actually. So, Clean Slate Bingo Voyager. I have a bingo extension on Twitch. So as I find things, everything on the bingo card is things you can find, things you can see, occasionally things that, get said or happen, like a wolf attack or something. But mostly it's like, a flare. And so everybody's playing bingo, and they're getting excited as they get closer and closer to bingos. And because it's a Voyager, there's a lot of loot. And then when someone gets bingo, I then have to drop everything. Just like the Clean Slate challenge that I did on YouTube. I have to drop everything I have. The only thing I can keep is a can and start over. And it adds a lot of challenge to Voyager. The one mode I don't really play is Stalker. Because I think it takes for me personally, it takes the wolves to a point where they're more annoying than they are challenging. And then it's just not fun. That's for me. I like the harshness of Loper, where for me, Loper is hard but achievable. Whereas like Misery is too hard.
Hungry later.
Nagoa is too hard for me. It takes away too much of what I like to do. The thing I have noticed about both Misery and Nagoa, at least at my play level, is it's very hard to explore and wander. And I like to do that. That's how I like to play. So it kind of punishes the way I like to play, but that doesn't make it a bad mode, and it doesn't make, people bad for liking it. Doesn't make me bad for not liking it. It's just different ways of looking at the game. That's what I love about the game. It's so flexible. Okay, right there. Right freaking there. That's where... That burdock right there. That's where it ended. How long am I going to be mad about Car Mechanic? It's going to take some time. It is going to take some time. I really, really liked that run. I was really, really enjoying it. So we will come back to that. I did some work the other day, kind of cataloging the I Lopes. And I think my win-loss record is 14-10. Which, is not great. It's, it's over 500. I think it's probably good if my win-loss record was like 90%, like, if it was like, 20-4 or something. I think the series probably wouldn't be as interesting. Because you guys know there's always a chance I'm going to die because I'm going to do something stupid or just have bad luck or make a mistake. There's a YouTuber that I love, Christopher Odd. Very charismatic, very funny, very relatable guy. And his big initial series that put him on the map was XCOM, which I love XCOM. But I stopped watching his XCOM playthroughs after a while. For me, there was no drama because no one ever died because he just doesn't make mistakes. He's too good. And so it was a great series to watch, to see someone really, really good at the game just power through challenges that would just clobber me. But it was always just a question. It's kind of like, when you watch like a James Bond movie and, the villains are like, well, Mr. Bond, it is time for you to meet your end. No, he's going to be okay because he's James Bond. The question is, how will he get out of it? But the drama is not will he get out of it because he's James Bond. He's going to get out of it. And it's a different kind of entertainment. And so, for better or for worse, I think there's more drama here than, perhaps a more skilled player. Because I'm good enough to get through a lot, but I'm also going to make some mistakes. Never on purpose. Now, why isn't there a mailbox for this poor house? How do these people get their mail? No wonder they moved out. Well, I guess they moved out because their house burned down. So, one thing that I have thought about with, and I don't read notes. In fact, I've been thinking about redoing story mode and deep diving into all the notes and everything and just reading everything, which is kind of antithetical to how I play a lot, but I am curious. Somebody posted something last week about there's no electric cars because the initial flare probably burned them all out, and most of the houses that burned down probably burned down because of electrical fires. That totally makes sense to me.
Like night is coming.
Totally makes sense to me. What is interesting to me is that while there is a ton of dead people, the houses are almost completely empty. They're mostly devoid of stuff, and if we are to accept that as in-game reality and not just the game engine making sure that there's a scarcity so that the game systems work, that means most of the people evacuated. There's not enough dead people to account for this population of buildings and workers and cars and everything. So there was an evacuation and people took their stuff. And I wonder, where did they go? Where did they evacuate to? The quotation fingers mainland. Which sounded like, the hints are that things aren't very good there either. I wonder. Will it all get wrapped up in story mode? Within a few months, allegedly? Supposedly, episode 5 is only a couple months away because it's in 2024. I don't know. I'll be happy if that happens. If there is some sort of delay announcement, you're not going to find me, on the floor in shock. And I don't mean that sarcastically. Like, doing this stuff is hard. And I respect the fact that they seem to be very focused on not overworking their people. I would prefer they don't overwork their people. Especially around the holidays. There's more than enough content in this game to keep me satisfied, and for all the people who are waiting for episode 5, and I'm not telling anybody how to feel, but I would want the best episode 5 possible. Not now. Obviously it's been a long... to say it's been a long wait is an understatement, but I'm a little worried about this approach here, so I'm going to stop babbling and
I could eat anything
pay attention to what I'm doing. We also need to pull in to port here. Where's I'm sleeping. But I might deliver a letter. This looks very positive. Open the box. Where are we putting paper nowadays? Here. Drop that. Drop a rock. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, we dropped them all. That's right. Don't need to drop them all. There you go. There's your mail, folks. That's 5 letters delivered. We have more to do, but I'm a little nervous to do it in the dark. Let's get Will sorted here. We do have a lantern, so I don't need to light anything to get where I do. Yeah, we have a bedroll anyway. We'll head over here. All right, Will. Let's see what you got going on. You're hungry. And you've got antibiotics, so let's just go crazy with the bad food. There's not that much of it, actually. I wanted that to be the, yeah, cancel that. I wanted that to be this. Okay. Alright, there we go. Where the hell is the bed? Okay. Bed. Nice drink. Okay. Let's have a sleep. Let's see. We could sleep 8. Do I want to wait a little bit? Can you put that away? That rattling drives me crazy. Maybe we prep a few things. Don't really want to go to sleep this early. Wow, I didn't know I did this much tea looting. Need to send some of this to the poor chef. Alright, now I think we will sleep 8. No, we'll drink first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there we go. And drink again. Nice. Gotta wait for a little morning time. Don't know what I would do. Do we have any leather? No. 7:59. We could hit this. We don't have any cloth, though. I thought I picked up some cloth. Yeah. Really? It takes more than 2 cloths to repair that? Oh, no, we don't have a sewing kit. I'm just so used to having, like, 6 sewing kits. So what do I do for this time frame? I guess I just sit the hell here. Well, I mean, I could just use the stupid lantern. Give me the lantern. No sewing kits. What kind of a world is this? Okay. I want to deliver a letter. We are at 5. So let's see how light out it is outside. Crouch. No. No. Not doing that. Not doing that. We're gonna hang out here. Get out the cards, Will. Time for some solitaire. I assume his cards glow in the dark. That's always been my headcanon. Is he bought some novelty glow in the dark cards. Crouch again. Hey, alright, hello. Attention wolves. I am here. Please do not eat me. Time to deliver letter number 6. I gotta remember where these things are. Okay. Drop that. Drop one ping only here, Vasily. Just 1 rock. There you go. 6 letters delivered. How about that? We've got another mailbox over here to get us to lucky 7. Alright, I want to head out to... Oh, jeez. Hang on, dude. Okay, you know what? You bore me. I'm not that interested in you. Actually, I kind of like you being on me. Let's go with that. keep an idea of where you are. There you are. Okay, I like you there. Come on, Fido. We're gonna go for a walk. You're gonna help me get across the ice, I think. Another mailbox we could use. Did he give up? He gave up. Fido, you were supposed to be my insurance. Wolves, man. You can't rely on them. They are very unreliable.
Never been so hungry in my
Okay, there's
life.
the Hobbit Bear. Always ready to get in my way. Always ready. Just sits there. Waiting. Until he sees me come out onto the ice. And then, whoop, time to start my rounds. Until I have a bow. Then he doesn't show up.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, you're fine, well. Good heavens. The drama. Alright, we'll head to Jackrabbits first. I think we'll probably hit this fishing hut. And then head into Jackrabbits and probably call it there. I could sneak up to Misanthropes instead. I swear I hear ptarmigans. I'm not crazy. They put that sound in just randomly, just to tease you. Just a little burk, burk, burk. You know when they're really there because you hear them a lot. But every now and then I hear hints of them. And there's no ptarmigans in Coastal that I know of. Zach's video, I think, said there are ptarmigans in DP. I don't know where they are. Because I thought they don't show up in any of the coastal locations. Except maybe Bleak. I don't know if they're in Bleak. Because I don't go to Bleak. So I can't speak to Bleak very much. I'm there when I have to be. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful weather. I love it. I put that away for now. Hello, Mr. Flare. Take that. Hey, nice. I'm trying to be more judicious about sprinting. I sprint too much, and a lot of my sprinting is just impatience. So I've tried to be better about that. Preserve my stamina. I think the chef really is what's taught me that I do too much sprinting. Because you do, if you watch the food counter, the calorie counter, you do use more calories when you sprint. It's not just lowering your stamina, it also lowers your or raises your hunger, lowers your satiation score. Alright, I see a rabbit hopping around up there, so we should be pretty safe on this approach. I think I'm going to take the save as soon as we go through the door. I might deliver a letter if there's a mailbox up here. I don't know that there is. But if there is, that would be letter number 8. I think. I will try to go through and check those numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's 8. But no. No mailbox up here. How do they get their mail? They gotta go, they probably have to go in town to get their mail. That's interesting, because they also don't have fireplaces out here. They do have electricity, because they've got these here. So I guess they've got electric heat, but I don't see any evidence of electric heat. You don't see baseboards or anything here. All right, well, anyway, I'm taking that save. So let's see where we're at. I think we're on day 2, almost day 3. And yeah, we're going to take this save, and we're going to call this one here with 7 letters delivered. And pretty good shape, pretty good shape. We're going for the win on this one. That's the priority. Make the 10 days. I'm tired of losing, man. I need that win. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching for today. I'll be back tomorrow with more adventures in the long dark. If you could do the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, those do all really help us. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.